Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online. Welcome also to Cheetah. It's been a long time since I've actually done a video from Cheetah on my main account, but it is the best place I think to show you guys the new overview that I'm using. So how did I get by this overview? I was reading the EVE Online subreddit, and an extremely new player was really happy that he was greeted with a lot of fireworks, and actually made a video about that and a Reddit post. And one of the most upvoted posts was that he should get a better overview, and the suggestions was for the Sarashawa overview. So I decided to check it out because I'm pretty lazy and I don't like to mess with my overview myself, and I'm really happy with the result. So how do you get this overview pack? You can go look for Sarashawa, so search. This is the character that actually does the overview. So if you press show info, you can join his channel, Sarashawa overview, and there you will actually get all of the instructions. So I'm actually in this channel. I'm going to unpin that, and we're gonna move this up a little bit so you can have a better view. And so here is the channel itself that you will have to join if you want to get the overview pack. He also has several mailing lists if you want to have up-to-date versions through an EVE mail, but it's actually pretty easy to do. First, reset all of your overview settings, so basically delete all your extra tabs. Start with something as small as possible to work from a clean slate, otherwise stuff could get messy. It works cleanly to override sometimes, but not always. Then click each of these links in numerical order. Each one will add more presets to your client. The last one will add a few more, and set the defaults for all the tabs. And so you then have to just go through the 6 different overviews. Yeah, you'll have the Sarashawa overview pack. I think it's pretty damn cool. You'll see it in a moment. One thing, oh yeah, we can't check it from here. So let's undock and let's take a look at what the overview looks like with the pack installed. And oh, did I click away the channel? Well, that's okay. I'll rejoin that later. But here we go. This is my new overview. So let's zoom out a little bit. Stuff that I absolutely love is how PvP player ships, PvP, it is a PvP focused overview, but how player run ships are actually have like a full background color here, make them extremely distinguishable on the overview. Then you have that extra information which also carries over to your chat channel, so pretty damn cool. Here you have pilot has no standing, so presumably positive security status as well, but this orange marker here has security status below 0, and this one has a kill right that you can activate on him. It really does pop out a lot more than previously. Here's the Tyrannis that just pops out. That's actually a suspect, so you could start firing at him if you want to, but he'll be gone too quickly. And of course it also adds stuff like corporation, alliance velocity, transversal velocity, and I'm not planning to use it because then it starts to take up a lot of real estate, but angular velocity is there as well, so I prefer to keep it just up to transversal velocity, which can be extremely useful in PvP, of course. One thing that I did change, this is because I do a lot of mining and some PvE stuff as well, is that I added the drones, all of the drones, to the brackets that are visible in space, just because I like to know that my mining drones are close by so I can recall them quickly. I like to know that I'm in range of my sentry drones, and I personally prefer to have a visual representation of them when they're in space. But other than that, yeah, this is a PvP focused overview, but I definitely did want to share it with you. You also have like a travel overview. I think it's only like problem stuff that's going to show up on this one when it comes to pilots. You have the main overview, which I personally prefer to just use for almost everything, but then you also have a hostile drones, you have a friendly, so here for instance someone with positive, excellent standings to me. Darkani, for some reason, probably alliance related or something like that. Doesn't show up on the main, neither do fleets, but in PvP that's extremely important and extremely useful to only have the important information, not necessarily your fleet members. But then if you're logistics, you go to this tab, of course. Then you also have a warp out tab with a lot of warpable stuff. And I added this, I added an all tab. I like to have this at all times where I just select everything and then I can just have everything that's in space available to me. It's something that I do on all my overviews, but this is also a change that I did to the overview tab itself. So let's get back, right? I bought a little bit of fuel and we need to get back, so let's do a couple of jumps. But this is basically what I wanted to share with you guys in this video. The overview is extremely important, but it's also very complex, and having a service like this available I think is pretty damn cool. What I like about this the most is that you can just join a channel in game, click the overview links in game, and there you go, done. No need to go to an outside website, no need to risk your login on an outside website or anything like that. All done in game. Extremely nice service. Here now I'm landing on the perimeter gate. We've got a lot of people that presumably have security status of 0 or over, except this one guy that just landed here, so one potential criminal. But it gives you a much better idea of what's around. The player ships, they definitely pop out a lot more than they did before. So yeah, thank you very much to whoever suggested it in the Reddit thread, because this is a very useful discovery for me. That's going to help me out quite a bit in my normal EVE playing sessions. Because it is a major improvement. As you can see right here, straight away, you have all the players that are now on my grid, and I can see straight away that there's one that has a security status below 0. The one thing that maybe is a little bit different is that suspects, they would always blink. So here now someone is targeting me, for instance, in a condor. You notice it a lot better with the white in the background, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe the suspect's not blinking anymore is the one change that I need to get used to, because that was something that I did notice very much even in local when someone was a suspect. But other than that, yeah, works quite nicely. I'm not going to do all the jumps all the way home, but I think you're getting the idea. Here we get a capsule, but if you want if like me you're pretty lazy in your overviews or you're very new to the game, I can highly recommend this overview pack, because it's pretty damn good. Here we have, for instance, a criminal site. We can't shoot him, so he's white, but you do know that this guy's been up to no good, because his security status is below 0, so he's more likely related to pirates. If then you see a whole lot of them, like a whole fleet of catalysts, for instance, with the negative security status, you know that it's a bit of a gang fleet that's ready for you. It will pop out a lot more than on just a standard overview from CCP, maybe tweaked a little bit. This is specialized for PvP, so, but even as a bit of a Care Bear, someone that does a lot of PvE, I'm really damn happy with it. So check it out if you want to. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.